They'd be like, you thought.
Taking it down.
Hey, everybody. So, I know, right? We got like 5 devices.
We got 5 devices set up, so if I'm looking this way.
Right, exactly.
I'm trying to get my live on my iPad. So
Hey. So if you want to join us on YouTube or put YouTube on a device and still watch me on Instagram, it's all good. Hey everybody, I'm Delle. Also Rondelle Martin. Yeah, it really did. So hey everybody. And on YouTube, hey dolls, I'm glad to see you back. As you're coming, Rondelle, come on now. This is why I don't do family stuff, because y'all not gonna be able to hear it on the replay. So hey dolls, welcome to my YouTube. As you come in, please don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things. We are literally like 196 people away, I think, from being monetized, and I'm literally 200 hours from 4,000 watch hours. So when I get monetized, that means I can produce more content for you. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my family. So you want to start?
Yo, we got ramen noodles. Hey y'all, if y'all on my regular page, you already know. My name is Edie Marie, actually, not Eddie Marie, not whatever you think it is. My name is Edie Marie, and for people on Rondelle's stuff, hi y'all. My Instagram is @TheRealEdieMarie_. I'm a home food blogger. I like to cook, like to chill, like to have fun, like to listen to soca, and just vibe out with family. So yeah, that's who I am.
And then this is my older nephew.
What's good?
I call him Skip. I'm gonna put his family name out there. He's like,
the voice is deep as hell. What's good? What's tea?
What's good? It's Ronald Goodman here. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram, Ronald Goodman _ Get at me, yo.
Ronald Goodman _. What are you eating?
Ramen noodles.
We got the hood.
We all got the meal.
Well, I'm somewhat classy. I got a croissant and a beef patty. They're eating ramen.
She has started
Dr. Pepper.
We didn't have time to really cook because where did we go? We was out yesterday.
Do another one?
Yeah, you can bring
that. You guys answer now, Dr. Pepper.
Where did we go yesterday? Oh, we went downtown. So y'all, we had a content day yesterday. We went to the Botanical Gardens in Savannah. Took a ton.
Yeah, someone.
He really just did the most.
We took a ton of. Hey Katrina, I'm good, and my YouTube name is Delle. It's the same as here, just no underscore. Hey Naomi, we got England in the house. That's for me.
I know, because I can't really turn it anymore.
We got England in the house, so I got some of my England folks in here.
Hi, cute Trini. How are you?
Studying with her locks. They like your locks.
Oh, thank you.
This is my older nephew. I call him Skip, but his real name is Ronald.
I can't.
No, that's Instagram, YouTube, her Instagram.
Oh,
there's a lot going on.
We got a lot going on.
Oh, hold on.
Why didn't we think of that?
I don't know if they were retarded, but like right now we weren't thinking.
Because we definitely have like 4 stools.
Yeah.
All right, that's way better. So y'all can see everybody.
Oh,
hi, Cammy.
Kind of shaking. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. You gotta put it down.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, like right there.
That should be good.
Yeah.
Ronelle's cut off, but they can see Rondelle on mine, and they can see Skip on hers. So you're just not gonna get all 4 of us.
All right, but now you put the cut off Skip.
It's okay. No, he leaned down to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all can see everybody. Somebody said turn it horizontal.
Wouldn't it turn our faces though? If we turn them horizontally? I
think we should be good right now. No, don't turn it.
Yeah, because I feel it's gonna make us.
I feel like the ring light is about to break.
What states are you guys in? So we're in Georgia right now. We're in Savannah. I live in Georgia, but in Atlanta. They live in Jersey, my nephews, and they live in Maryland, my brother and his girlfriend. So we all commenced down here for my sister's birthday. Today's my sister's birthday, my sister Rochelle. You guys won't get to see her because she's getting ready. I got to do her hair and makeup after this. So I got to do my own makeup. There's been a lot going on. But Ronelle, you got to introduce yourself because the rest of us did.
My name's Ronelle. And yeah.
And yeah, I'm Rondelle. That's all you need to know. Our mom, she's upstairs getting ready. I think somebody asked where's mom.
Yeah, she's probably upstairs getting ready. I'm watching on YouTube now. Yes, it's the streaming on IG and YouTube for me. It's the loyalty.
It's the free. It's the 4 devices for me.
Where's she at?
She's in England. My friend
she's all the way in England. What time is it over there?
It's 8:18 over there.
In the morning?
PM. They're 5 hours ahead. But I got a lot of England supporters, so I love my UK family.
You got England supporters?
I got a lot of UK supporters. They love me in the UK. I'm doing a meet and greet there one of these years. But
tap me in.
Yes. So we asked you guys to send in questions Y'all did not understand the assignment on my page.
Y'all didn't understand the assignment on my page.
I did not get not one question, but it's okay because we're gonna wing it. But she got a few questions, so
yeah. So how can I'm gonna have to close this out real quick. So some of y'all sent in a few questions. The first one was how to deal with negativity online.
Block. I'm part of the block ministry. Now, if I want to be petty and I want my engagement to go up, I'll banter in the comments because the more comments you get, the better your engagement is because they don't really care if it's positive, negative, whatever. So I just see it as like, you know how they say in journalism, like all publicity is good publicity. Yeah. I just see it like that. Like either way, whether you like me or you don't, my name is still in your mouth and you're still on my page. So it's just like, thank you, you know, for because nobody talks about you more than a hater. So they're gonna come on your page, they're gonna leave negative comments. They're gonna leave Nancy, you know, whatever. Then they probably gonna share it with their friends in the group chat. Be like, "Can you believe this heifer?"
I know. You
and then they gonna go and look so they can judge. Like it's literally like
you're creating the engagement. Mm-hmm. That's true though.
Yeah.
Me, I used to be like, it used to bother me, but now I just don't care. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I think I told somebody the other day on my live, somebody that I used that I was trying to support. You know, like when you're first starting, you know, you pay people to like promote your stuff or repost your stuff and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So when I'm first starting, that's what I was doing. But after that, I mean, I didn't see really any engagement or growth. So I just, and then the kids are actually the one that brought it to my attention.
Had no engagement. He had like 400 followers, like 4 likes, 3 likes.
Those be the ones that hate the most.
Support black business, you know, because you know I want all of us to win. So I'm not gonna
$35 or like $50 something for.
Well, $50.
Wait, he was charging you to promote and he had no engagement.
Yeah, like 4.
Nah, that's a reach. I need to see your stats.
Nobody from his page came to her.
Yeah, I grew on my own. But yeah, it's came on my live like tripping, man. Like,
he was doing the most.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, let's see with my kids. Like, nah, I'm not having it.
Naomi said the notifications get irritating sometimes. Yeah, for real, they really do. Yeah, they really do. I feel like I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like my confidence is just always on 10. Like I don't like trust and believe. I'll be on the ledge many a day because it's hard out here to put your life online. And for me, for those who don't know, on Edie's page, I'm a lifestyle and like faith mommy influencer because I don't blog traditionally, but I do like videos and stuff. But then I also am a business coach. Mm-hmm. But my whole basis is vulnerability and transparency because I started my brands. Because really, you just gonna take my napkin and wipe your curl?
Oh, really just stole your napkin.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, those are yours. But, I wanted more transparency because I'm a single mom. Those who don't know, absentee situation, all that. If you want to know more, I have a whole story time on my channel. But I'm tired of seeing like the picture perfect mommy bloggers, always smiling, perfect outfits, life can be better, relationships on fleek. Like everything's just like winning. I'm like, not that I want to see L's, but it's like, let me see that you have struggles. Like that's how people relate to you. So I was like, I'm gonna be that person.
Even with cooking, it's the same thing. Like you know how many times, I think one time I tried to make some Texas Roadhouse rolls. Yeah, they came out good, but they was a little flat. They was looking like that was the off-brand. I couldn't.
Was it as like
yeah, it wasn't as fluffy. I did something wrong. Even when I tried to make some desserts, it was wrong. At first, I was scared to post it because I'm like, damn, you know, people look up to you in a certain light, and you're like, you gotta perform on social media. You feel like you have to be the best to compete with anybody else that's in your niche. But I was like, F it, I'm about to post this joint. And you know how many people related? A lot of people related to that more than just me showing that, dang, everything she cooked. Everything I cook do be something. Most of the things be on point though.
Right.
Okay,
most of the things do
but I do have fails. So the transparency is key.
Yeah. And then one of my friends, hey Monet. She's also one of my clients. She said, make it relatable.
I thought I heard somebody by the door. Because you said, hey Monet.
No.
I think that's Christian upstairs.
Yeah, Christian's doing his thing. But yeah, make it relatable. People want to see that. And she just finished my boot camp. Shameless plug. But my 4 weeks of 450. You always got to plug. That's branding 101. If you got a platform and people don't know that you're selling something, you're doing something wrong. People should always know what you have to offer. Never think that you're selling too much. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, this is probably like a really bad example, but it's almost like a drug dealer. Like, but for real, they're committed. Like, they be on the corner every morning, like, what's up?
Got a John bag. They don't even sell John bags no more.
I don't even know, because I'm not a part of that life. But I'm not about to sit here and agree with you. Like, girl, you know they selling now. Like,
I'm about to tell them
like, wait a
on
minute.
social media. Let me be quiet. Let me just keep.
But I'm just slinging out content. So I'm like, you know, I got these videos for you. I got this post. I got this interview. Like, boop, boop, boop. What you want to hear? What you want? What you got? Like, that's just how I see it. So I'm always promoted. Like, people should never have to question what you have to offer. Because what are you here for? If you're posting pictures and stuff, people don't know, like, what are you doing? Because I'm trying to get paid. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get paid. So, needless to say, what was I even saying originally?
I don't even know. We like went off on a tangent.
I was talking about how y'all relatability. That's what y'all was talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I was saying Monet just finished my 4 weeks of 4 figures boot camp. And she was one of my first students, her and my other friend Delle. She said it was bomb. Y'all missed out if you didn't take it. Period, sis. Period.
They really did.
And she was my beta student.
It was
my beta client.
I told y'all to sign up.
So it literally is designed to set you up to make 4 figures a month. Like I literally take you from everything from like branding, you know, figuring out what you're going to offer. I call it your profitable influence, because when you work out of your passions and your purpose, you will succeed, period. Right? Because that's what you were put here to do. So how do we take that, make a business that can create you 4 figures? Y'all, I went from being homeless to making 4 figures a month consistently in less than a year after relocating to a new city. So yeah, I definitely know a thing or two. But either way, it's a transparency. And I teach that in everything that I have. I have 2 signature programs, and it's like, be yourself. Like, take away all the thoughts about, I got to speak like this, I got to show up like this. Be you. If you're ratchet, be ratchet. If you're prissy, be prissy. You know, if you're
both, be both.
If you're more serious, then do that. Like, don't try to be someone you're not.
Facts. Okay, the next question was,
what's your biggest pet peeve?
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Y'all can go first. I got a laundry list. I got time.
Who said I got time today? What's your biggest pet peeve, son?
My biggest pet peeve.
He's unbothered.
I am unbothered. Like I really could care less. But my biggest pet peeve.
I need that spirit.
I need that spirit too.
My biggest pet peeve is probably when people just like when they beat around the bush. Like,
I hate that.
You just say you don't have no pet peeve.
I did it.
I do hate that.
When people beat around the bush, like just be like honest, or they try to. Like just
straightforward.
Say it outright, just be straightforward. Like,
yeah, I can agree with that.
Say that. If you don't say that, like either way, it's your loss. But I'm
keep
just
it a butt.
Yeah. What did I say? My biggest pet peeve was feeling like I'm not being heard. 1 and 2, somebody telling me that I'm angry or like.
Here we go. Back. I'm trying to throw shots.
Somebody.
I'm not throwing shots. I'm just being honest. Y'all just said speak my truth, and now y'all trying to say I can't speak my truth.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth, sis. I got you.
Thank you. I'm not like
y'all instigating. That's what I hate, an instigator.
First of all, exactly. They just said be honest, say it up front, and I'm trying to say it up front. You throwing shots.
No, because you could have said it as soon as that went by. She started eyeing.
It was ironic. It was the irony. It was the irony of it all.
Somebody said facts. Facts.
Period.
Facts. Pet peeve. You're told I look mean. Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta
arrest
him.
That's a big one.
You gotta just arrest him face, or you just observe it.
I got a serious RBF.
We don't say you look. Well,
no, you guys know about other people. Like
no, for me, they become.
Oh, they do.
No, we don't. She said, "Look, what we do is she's mad. We know when she's mad, obviously.
And these guys
she be trying to cap.
No, I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. But then she will huff. She does it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Like, I know you're mad. Just say something. Like
it's like it's rarely we're
like,
rarely wrong if we say like you're mad and she's not actually mad. We got it wrong like twice or three.
No, y'all got it wrong like a couple of times.
We be right.
No,
we be
no.
right.
We do.
7 times out of 10, y'all be right. But when y'all say that I'm mad and I'm not, and then what's going to make me mad is you saying that I'm mad, and then it kind of proves your point. That makes me even more mad.
Or like when I take an educated guess, like remember when we were supposed to go?
Exactly, New York kitchen. They doing exactly
remember
what I said.
We were supposed to go. I forgot where we was going, but like we was like, bro, you don't feel like going. You're tired. If you go, you're gonna end up being mad, and like now you gonna have an attitude. You like, no, I'm not. Da 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 da, and then you got mad. You don't remember?
No.
When you was.
I don't remember.
When you cried?
No.
Wow.
You don't remember when you cried?
I'm
I be emotional, y'all. Look, they told me I cried
angry.
I cried when I get mad. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I was crying. They had to go and step out. I was in the
I
room.
said
I
something.
hit on
What I
because I was
did.
like, I don't know why he did
I wasn't even being beat. I was just giving it a fuck. Like,
I'm done.
You know, I forgot to turn my badges on this. So my
Girl, what are you doing?
My 15 minutes. I'm gonna
Wait,
have
can
to,
you do
end
it
it
when
and
it's mine
restart.
already?
yeah, okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
end
wow.
it and restart because I gotta turn on my badges really quick.
Yes,
I definitely
indeed. So please
forgot.
come back. 'Cause
Come
this
back real
conversation
quick.
just
Grab my
started.
phone. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, I'm glad to see that you're seeing results, Monet. That's awesome. She said, I'm seeing results already. That coin about to come in when I launch. Yes! That coin is coming in. I'm here for it.
How did I was sliding on that.
You gotta turn it on. I didn't even know that.
And then you gotta turn it on each time. So I gotta do live.
You
Sorry,
gotta do it on your-
She was about to
difficulty.
miss out on 250.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what in the world?
I was thinking about it. That's why I couldn't really concentrate on what you were saying. Let me just go.
We're just waiting for her to start her live back up. Yeah, it said you're live now.
All right, so now I gotta go back. Yeah, it's on. Tripping.
Oh, you can do it from 2 devices?
Mhm.
All right, y'all. So we are back. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
sorry about that. I had to turn on my badges, y'all. It was like, let me give myself some likes.
Okay. That part.
Your
All
junk
right.
went right back to popping. You famous.
Sorry.
You famous.
We all famous. We felt famous
Period.
yesterday walking down the street.
Yes, y'all. The summer
Hi,
hospitality
sunshine.
down here is crazy. The
Hi.
compliments, like this dude, I was taking pictures on the corner, and he literally stopped in the middle of the street so I could keep going. I was like,
The
"Sir, like
middle
you
of
can."
the street?
Yeah, he didn't want to interrupt my shot.
He was
Middle of
definitely
the
creepy
street.
though.
No, the other one was creepy. The one in the pink suit, the old,
The older
geezer.
white guy. Thank you,
The
New York
old geezer.
Kitchen. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you.
Yes.
Not Nikki. What's up?
Thank you.
Nicki Minaj on your job?
No,
Nicki Minaj. I ain't that.
Nicki
I ain't that.
Minaj.
I
He
ain't
started
that.
stretching it.
I
No
Nicki
idea.
Minaj.
Calm down. Calm down.
That part, you know. Okay, so what was
Okay,
the other
so-
question?
Oh,
what
yeah,
were we
it
were
was
saying?
one more.
Oh, pet peeves. Did you finish your pet
Oh,
peeve?
yeah.
Yeah, I finished my pet
She
peeve.
said,
You didn't go.
when-
Yeah. So let me unravel the scroll because I got a lot. But let's see. I'm very impatient. So anything that takes a long
oh,
time
yeah.
is going to be a pet peeve for me. I hate repeating myself. Like if I have a story to tell or whatever, I will purposefully wait until everyone's in the same room. But I'm not going to say this again. Like everybody needs to just get this right now. It takes a lot of energy out of
One
me.
time.
Because I'm a passionate storyteller. So when I'm like,
Yeah.
and then this happened, and then
Yeah.
boom, and da da da,
And
and
your
then you're like,
hands,
oh, what
everything.
happened? And then I'm like, I gotta
Take a deep breath.
all right. It's a lot. I hate the same thing when people tell you you're mad, but you're not. I can't really say I hate when people say I'm mean because I know I have a serious RBF. So because I just look like I don't.
You do be looking like you don't be messing with nobody. Your
Yeah.
face just be like this.
Your face is you got my dad. Like y'all got the same. Y'all just
Yes. And sometimes you're not even
I
mad,
do the
but
same
you be
thing
like,
though. I just be like,
Yo,
me mugging
but you know
people.
what irritates me when I am chilling and someone, typically a guy, comes up and he's like, "Smile, beautiful. It's a great day." Like
Like,
I was
like,
in a
man,
good
I wanted
mood.
to smile.
Right, because if I'm walking around here smiling, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Like if I'm
Or
smiling
that
from ear
we're
to
trying
ear.
to talk to you.
Yeah, that too.
Or like we want to
but if somebody's just
So
walking
interest.
around smiling 24/7, that's weird.
You're like they're about to snap.
Joker face.
Right, they're gonna snap. Something's not right here.
Exactly.
Did you say your puppy?
Yeah.
All right. The next question.
And y'all can ask more questions.
Yeah,
in the
y'all can
comments if
ask
you
more
want.
questions in the comments. So y'all can drop those. Let's engage. Let's talk about it. It can be about anything.
Anything under the sun.
But just don't go too personal because, yeah, we ain't doing all that. But y'all can ask some questions.
Some of these people online be wild.
The last question that I have on this note is how to overcome fear and nervousness.
I feel like Rondelle the best person to answer that.
I really just don't be
Facts.
caring. Like,
No, facts.
I be the you just gotta have that mindset. You just can't it's at a certain point in time. It's like you too old to be caring about what other people think.
I feel like
Fear-
that's unrealistic,
Ask a
though.
question.
I feel like that's unrealistic.
it's
I feel
like they
that's
say
unrealistic.
fear is false evidence
They
appearing
ask
real.
mad questions. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Perfect.
How do I see that?
Wow.
Oh, I see it.
Perfect.
Somebody really put good morning. Like, is
I don't
Am I
know.
missing
Maybe where
something?
they're at.
Probably
Depending
where
on
they're at.
I'm saying though, like, good morning is a question. It's a question mark.
I guess people just ask me.
Maybe they just want to say good morning to you.
True.
Well, good morning, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah. So my whole thing is, like they say, it's fear is false evidence appearing real. So 9 times out of 10, you're scared about people that it's like, what are they gonna do if they put a bad comment? Who cares? Like that's like when you put made it to the shade room.
Yeah, all the people, so much negative comments.
But the thing is, like, even with my YouTube, so I know I've had some beef with people last year, so I'm pretty sure some of those dislikes are probably one person I pissed off, unliking all my videos. But but at the same time, it's like you can have hundreds of likes. Like my most viral video on my YouTube has over 10K views, and it's about how to move in silence. I got like 500 something likes on my video. I got like 5 dislikes. So I can look at those dislikes and be like, 5 people disliked it. I can't believe this. Like, what did I say? What did I do? Because I know I'm not for everybody. Like, I always say, like, I'm too hood for the church, or I'm too church for the hood. So, like, you're going to know where I stand with my faith. You're going to know where my morals lie. You're going to know these things. I really don't care if you like it or not, because I'm not forcing you to be on my channel. I'm not forcing you to be on my page. But if you know that you're here, exactly. So if you're going to be here, you know what it is. If you don't like it, there's an X in the corner. Exactly.
Yeah, they be the ones
so that's why I'm like, you can't really be, because all they're going to do is not like it. Or, okay, they gave me a thumbs down. Like,
wow. Oh my God.
I'm still getting paid. I still got clients.
Still be watching your video.
Right. I'm still getting paid.
The reason why I didn't
watching them ads, like
that part.
The reason I didn't trip too much, because they were like, oh, black people got a peach cobbler, everything. Black people got to fry everything. Yes, we do. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, when people saw that it still raised a conversation for them to go to my actual page and see, oh, she cooks a lot of different stuff. So,
and it's easy for people to hate when they're not doing it. Like, that's why I say being a content creator, it's easy to hate from the sidelines. You're not making the video. You're not creating the content. You're not putting your life on the front line for people to see. You're not sharing your craft. So it's easy to hate when you have nothing to lose. Like, what? You're literally a private page on Instagram. Who knows you? What are you doing? Like, nobody's going to comment because nobody knows you. Most people don't even have their real name. They got an alias or something. So it's easy to hate when you have nothing at stake. But when you have a dog in the race, like, you have, at least I have more respect for it. It's like when I used to be a host in restaurants. Granted, I was never a rude customer, but after having been a host and then going to a restaurant and seeing them stressed, so when they take longer to sit you and stuff, I'm more gracious because it's like I've been in your shoes. I know how that is. It's stressful. Whereas someone else is going to be like, oh my God, it's taking so long. You haven't been in that position, so you don't understand all that they're dealing with. So that's why I'm like, it's easy to hate, but that's what we're not about to do.
And that goes into the just to answer the question from New York's Kitchen. Don't be scared to just step out there, because if you wait on the perfect time to do something, it'll never be the perfect time. So just start small. Just start with maybe like something like an appetizer or something. Post it up there. There's people that's out here their content is not even like A1, but because they've pushed past the boundary and the limit of their mind. That's what's holding you back. Once you get past the limit of your mind, then you're able to do whatever. I was scared. My presentation didn't always used to be on point. If you scroll down to like my earlier post, my presentation was trash. But the more you keep doing something, the more you keep putting yourself out there, you get comfortable.
And honestly, too, like a lot of people like being successful, and I know this is very true in like the coaching niche and stuff, and it's probably true in your niche too. It's not even about who has the most talent. It's really about who knows how to market and sell. Because that's what it really boils down to, especially if you're looking to monetize. If you know how to sell something, you know how to market it, that's going to get the hype. Like, I went to brunch a couple weeks ago. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. And me and my friend Michelle, she's Minimalist Candle Company on here. We went to this restaurant. It's like the big thing in Buckhead. So we're like, oh, we going to brunch. It's about to be lit. Those were the worst pancakes I've had in my entire life. I don't even know what they were. They were albino looking pancakes. I can't remember the name of the place, but it's in my vlog. But those pancakes were disgusting.
That's the way they marketed the restaurant.
Yeah, because it's like, it's the ambiance. It's the way they, they market it. It's the place to be, this, that. And it had like a line out the door. So you're like, oh, I need to eat there. And then you go, and she was like, my shrimp and grits it's not. But we paid so much. We're like, we going to swallow this. Like, we going to.
But if they have good cocktails, when people start drinking, anything tastes good after that.
I don't know if they had liquor at this place. I feel like it was literally like a breakfast place. You're like, brunch with no liquor.
Somebody damaged.
So my friend Monet, she said, what's your favorite hobby? So you guys want my friend Monet. She said, what's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby, it used to be swimming because I was on the swim team and a lifeguard. But I would say now more so is fetting.
Fetting? Okay. For real? Oh, I thought
serious.
Your hobby is
no, cooking now. It used to be a hobby, but now it's more so like a job. So, yeah.
Exactly. And I feel you with the milk and honey. She said that's just like milk and honey here. She's in DC. They market well, but the food was average.
Yeah, I heard the food it was average there. My friend Edwina, she told me she went there and she was like, "Don't go to this place because it's not all of that." Somebody asks, "Do you worry about weight gain?" It's honestly the thing. Girl, I don't know if you're a girl guy, but cook, girl, cook. It doesn't matter. Me, I don't really.
You don't even eat
I don't really eat like that anymore.
But
I think because I'm cooking so much now. But the kids and my family, they'll eat it out. Or like we'll call my friends over. If I overcook something for content, they'll come and take plates home.
They might not be where I'm worried about weight gain. They might not be, but I am.
He's so into his body and like
that
physique.
part.
I'm just like
Fetting is partying. So in the Caribbean, they say like we're going to a fet. It's just like a party.
Somebody asked that.
Yeah, money. It's like where they play soca music and stuff.
Somebody said, I feel like
I
I need to learn how to record and take pictures. Rondelle has like, what is it called? InShot? We just use our phone. Well, I
don't have a class on that.
I use my phone strictly. So
I have a camera and a phone. So,
yeah, she has both.
I have an Android, so I just use InShot to edit, and sometimes KineMaster if I want to take it up a notch.
What's that?
It's like a upgraded version of InShot. It's probably like a mix between InShot.
You should use Splice.
It's free.
I tried Splice, but what KineMaster?
Yeah,
it's free to a degree, but if you want to use some of the advanced features, yeah,
there's so many free apps out there.
My camera now, if you want to upgrade and have a camera and you want something that can record and take pictures, I highly suggest the Canon M50. It's originally, if you get it like brand new, it's like $700 to $750. But if you look on the Canon website, you could get it refurbished with the lens kit for like $345, $350, and it works really good because mine is refurbished. It works like a charm, no scratches. It looks brand new, and it's a great beginner camera because the settings aren't complicated. It has like enough features to give you what you want. The vlogging quality, the camera quality is really good, and then you can always upgrade your lens. So the base of the camera is good; it's gonna last you a long time. Then you could always upgrade and get different lenses. You could get a wide lens. You could get a fancier lens to go like longer in depth, you know. So there's so many different types you could get, but it's a broke you.
And these cameras, like these photographers too, you got to realize that a photographer is only as good as the system and software they use to edit too. Because a lot of the cameras, yeah, you can get good lenses. They'll take great pictures. But a lot of these photographers, think of it as like when models take pictures, they have fancy cameras, but they're still using editing software to do like touch-ups and brush-ups and all that stuff. For social media, you really don't need a camera at first. If that's what you're using to stop you from starting, don't. I'm using my camera. I don't have like a professional camera yet, so I'm just using my phone, and I'm using free apps that's like Splice, iMovie. You can use InShot like she has to edit, and just watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch YouTube videos on how I can take my phone and position it to angle, like different angles to create like illusions, if that makes sense. Like how they have camera tricks and stuff. Yeah. So I watch a lot of those YouTube videos so that when I want to create something for my recipes, I have know how to do it. Basically. Yeah,
for sure.
Sorry, I was like a lot of rambling.
We gotta keep this going. We got an hour. We still got a good 33 minutes at least.
The next question is, what's your favorite color?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't even notice that. Favorite color. What's yours?
My favorite color is blue. You know what I'm saying? Blue.
True.
Hi, Leek.
What's your favorite color? That's Malik.
Yeah, Malik is on here. Hey, Malik. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Malik.
What's good? My favorite color, it used to be purple. I think I talked about it on my live last time, but it's now royal blue because I feel like. Don't suck it, teeth.
No, go ahead.
Royal blue is like so majestic and elegant, and you can do. Thank you, New York's Kitchen. I appreciate you, and you're welcome. You're so welcome. Information is free.
I know.
Yes, but yeah, yeah, royal blue. That's my favorite color.
I thought it was royal purple.
It was purple. But now
okay. Purple. Yeah, gotcha. I like earth tones. So if I'm wearing it, it's gonna be earth tones. If it's on paper, I used to like blue, but.
It's played out.
Yeah, I'm more of a pink girl now.
I feel like neutral colors is good, like in home decor and like lifestyle. Like I see a lot of these like lifestyle bloggers now. They like use neutrals and browns
grays,
to like be luxurious and all that stuff. What's yours, son?
My favorite color, I don't have a specific, but like that's my top three is like I like red, purple, and pink. Those are my top three, and I like turquoise. I like colors that look good with my skin
Yeah,
tone type
I was about to
Look
say those
at
colors
him.
are
It's
good.
the aesthetic.
It's
Look
the
at
fit.
his
It's
outfit.
pink.
Yo, peep
This
the
man
outfit.
came down the steps like he Blueface.
Right,
Yeah.
he put his curl definition. Malik said, "What's up, y'all? Got my young bulls with you." And hello, Jess. Is it Jess? Jessia?
She
Jess.
said I'm French. Hey.
Hey, all the way from France. What's up? What's up? I used to always like blue and purple. Royalty, baby. Period.
That part.
Royalty. And it
that
looks
part.
good on our skin. And yellows too look good
Yeah,
on their
yellow.
skin.
Yellow and earth tones, those burnt oranges, olive green,
Oh my
like those are my
God.
colors right
I like
there.
those
Fall.
colors too.
So fall. I was just gonna say, so fall is your favorite season.
Yeah, fall. I thrive.
The next question is, what's your favorite dish? Yo, y'all really.
I'm done. Okay, so
So
I'll
many
go.
questions.
I know she did get a lot of questions. I'm getting more questions
Y'all-
now,
y'all-
but it's okay because I love y'all. Y'all are
What's your favorite dish?
my favorite dish. I love mac and cheese.
Facts.
Ooh,
Like, and that is my signature
Yes.
dish. Like,
Yes, you always make the mac and cheese.
I'm always any family event. I'm always making the mac and cheese, the pies, and like certain things like that. Caribbean stuff, curry, hands down. I am a curry fiend, and I get that from my dad. I'll eat curry anything. Love curry.
Gene said Dad used to
Every Sunday?
Yeah, and he said he used to mix
Sunday they used to
like
make
10 curries together.
Yeah, so curry is a big one for me. I love pilori, so that's a Guyanese thing. It's made with like crushed with peas, flour, and you could dip it in tamarind sauce or mango chutney. I love that. I would say, as far as just broad, I like Greek and halal food too. It always I haven't had any bad Greek or halal food.
I haven't had
Personally.
any Greek. I haven't had any bad Greek food. I don't think I've ever had halal food. What is that?
It's good. They cook the meat a certain way. It's like a certain type of meat that they used to cook.
Okay,
And-
I've had that before. Wait, is that like Ethiopian?
I've never had Ethiopian. It's more like typically cooked like Middle Eastern type or Indian-ish type.
Okay,
But it's really good.
I have to try that. I think my favorite food I told y'all was curry, and crawfish for seafood. Crawfish, I love a good seasoned crawfish. I'm sucked ahead. I'm gonna do all of that. The seasoning has to be right though. Seafood boils. My brother, he's the manager at a seafood boil spot in Maryland. So I be getting the seafood boils for the low.
Hey.
Thanks, shout out to you, Kev. Thank you for the seafood boils, brother. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So I said, halal. That's that chicken and rice with white sauce. And
Yes.
I think I have had that then.
I love me
one
some
time.
halal. Now I want some. NYC is really good with that. Like,
Yo, we were saying like we were just talking about that the other day, like the
What?
Caribbean and like.
Oh yeah, NYC they got a lot of good.
what city? This isn't a question. I did get more. Which we'll
Okay,
get to.
cool.
But which city do you guys think has the best food in the U.S.? Like, if you had to pick one city to live in for food, and you can only eat there the rest of your life, which city would you pick?
But I haven't been to all the cities though. That's the thing.
Damn.
Out of the
Like,
ones you've been
so
to,
far.
or that you think might be good based on like pictures you've seen and stuff.
I would have to go with. New York is not really a city, but for a state,
It is a
New York
city.
City.
well, they have New York City, but it's
New York
different
City.
Oh,
cities and
yeah.
boroughs.
City.
But
But
I
you
would
can count
say,
them all.
I have
New York
two.
City
I
is
know
the
you said
most
one.
diverse.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
Caribbean
yeah.
food,
Yeah.
the Spanish food up, the Latino food up there.
Latino,
Oh my God,
You could get
the
everything up there.
best. But overall, I think it'll be between New York and Houston.
I was literally about to say
Houston?
like Houston, they be looking like they throw down in Houston. Like you
For
eat
real?
good.
Yes,
Yes. I
And
haven't
they're
been, but the
thriving
pictures
now.
be looking
yes, they're
delicious.
thriving.
What about you, Ronald?
New York.
New York.
He's biased because he's living.
right.
That's,
What about you?
Oh,
New York, probably.
New York.
Yeah.
I don't know. So for me, I'm gonna have to have three. So I feel like you have to have New York because it's just super diverse.
Mhm.
Chicago got good food. They got a lot. You don't get. Well, I'm not gonna say you don't get as many options. You do, but it might be a little harder to find depending on how far out you are. But definitely the third one for me is going to be a tie between Miami and Houston because I feel like Miami gets kind of slept on with certain things.
Miami.
Well, I feel like
food
Miami
is
would be good, like Haitian food down there. Because you gotta go. I feel like you gotta go to the real Miami. Like you can't
Yeah,
go
you
to
can't
like.
go to.
the
Nah,
Miami
Miami's
Beach.
food is
No.
good. Miami's food, Miami, like
Yeah,
Miami's
you've been there a
food
few
is good.
times.
Yeah,
They
I like their food.
Low
They be-
key,
they be
you
going
don't.
down.
You,
Sticky
a lot of people
sugar.
don't put them in the conversation.
Hey girl, I gotta
Yeah.
try some of your syrups because Sammy said they were really good, so I really want to purchase some from you. She said DC has a lot of new
You gotta
spots.
answer this question.
Yeah,
right
when
here.
I was up there, I was shocked. I was like, okay. Okay, so Monet says she likes monotones, and then she also asked, "What inspires you?"
You can go first.
What inspires me?
What inspires me? In like how? Like to just
Like,
I would just say maybe in general, or you could pick in which way.
Inspired.
Are you going or am I going?
I'm staring
like mad quiet
because
because I was like staring off into the abyss, and he's like taking us to a drink. Like,
I guess I'll go first then. So while y'all collect y'all thoughts.
Inspired.
And normally y'all, I'm like nervous at this live thing,
not to collect our thoughts, though. You gave us the church joint.
normally I be nervous on these things, but like every time I go live with her, it's such a vibe. I just
My energy is contagious.
yeah, it really is. So if y'all not
I hope
follow
y'all
her,
enjoying it.
y'all follow her
What's
now.
up to the
Don't be going beef. No, I'm kidding.
And so if y'all on my live, can y'all subscribe to this is my subscribe to her YouTube, please, and her page. But anyway, what inspires me outside, like nature. I like to go outside. I can sit there for like
You like nature?
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like nature.
I don't like bugs.
I was about to say,
I was
you saying that now, but the way the mosquito bites yesterday
we was screaming.
we were like,
We were sitting here rubbing hand sanitizer all down our arms, everything. I don't like bugs. But if you got a nice little balcony that's cute, a nice
It's the
little
ambiance.
porch.
I'm gonna open the window and be like, "Wow, nature,"
Just like the
and then
view.
close the window.
Yeah,
Just like the view.
you not open the window and close it. You need French doors.
Yeah, like, wow, look at God's creation.
But yeah,
All right,
I like
I'm
to
laying
sit
down.
there because I feel like in my quiet time and the sunlight, especially, I like can think better.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. For me, it's the driving in nature because driving is therapeutic for me.
Yeah, you try.
I will drive cross country. Like, I love to drive. But I would definitely say like my son for sure, even though he be tap dancing on my nerves, but definitely my son. My mom inspires me a ton. She literally is like my best friend.
You said she's outside right now.
Who's outside? I'm the same way I'm outside. Oh, I thought you were saying like
Not
she's
mine.
outside. I was like, wait a minute. No, I was like, how'd you know where we at? Sorry, like vacation brain. But yeah, you are really good with nature, Monet, and that is definitely something that I've noticed that it helps you a ton. So I would agree, nature for sure. And then my mom, my son, and just honestly my face. Like when I start feeling like I'm just slipping, I just get into my worship mode. I put on like my signature songs or whatever. I get into my prayer closet and I'm good. So because it's like at the end of the day, it's already mine. I'm already victorious. So why am I sitting here feeling some type of way? Because the victory is already mine. So
period.
It's like
the real Marie _ Speak on it. All right. You got any more?
not right now. She said I'm no stalker. I was like, damn girl, you got that FBI system. No,
Yeah,
Monet said she said I'm the same way. I'm outside right now.
And she thought like she was outside the door.
Because I was looking outside and I'm like, wait,
Just
I'm
type it
out there.
Thank you, Raw So Bad. Raw on AB.
Thank you.
She
I
subscribed to
appreciate
YouTube.
And y'all, I'm about to start doing more collabs on my YouTube. So if you have a business and stuff, I will legit like feature you. When I get monetized, I'll be able to go harder in the paint because right now I'm doing like 3 different things, but I'll be able to really focus in on my YouTube. So I plan to have like guest appearances, promo opportunities, all of that. I gotta
Yes, Team Holy Spirit. Good job. She heard what you said.
Yes, come on. It's the Holy Spirit for me. Hey sis, Shayna, you've been on everybody's lives today, girl. You be hard to reach. I hope you're good. I hope you're doing good. Hey sis. Hey Pie. Yeah, so that's me. Nature, my mom, my son, and the Holy Spirit. My Heavenly Father.
What inspires me? It's probably you wanna go first?
What inspires me is life. Me being here.
Can you like sit down so we can
He's like
life.
No, he got his he's about to get his light skin video. He's like, so life
inspires me, God. Yeah.
Speak on it, son. Yeah.
Come on.
My siblings.
Yeah, he really loves his
My
family.
siblings.
He is really, I'm gonna brag on him real quick. He is really good with kids. Not saying you're not, but I want to be like, I mean, but Rondelle is like the kid
really
with
just gonna mess up the live.
wow. Who is that?
We're gonna respectfully decline.
It's the spirit of the bill collector.
Okay. Like this is what's gonna inspire me.
It is right there.
But Rondell's really good with kids. He's like the kid whisperer. Like my son, he really is. Like when I was pregnant with my son, he used to be like rubbing my stomach and talking to him. And I swear, as soon as Christian was born, he was like, "Cousin." And then with Skip, he likes Skip as far as like, you know, just feeling like more grown. Because Skip is like the head of the children. He's the oldest out of them all. So whenever
he does.
He's like Kip. You know.
So whenever he's around him, it's just like, I'm a big boy.
See if I have any questions on there. I can't see from here.
So she said solo mom.
Oh, wait. We got to ask her. It's right here. Y'all just going to breeze over his
What? You see how these people be acting, yo?
It be your own family.
Your own family, yo. Nah, but what inspires me probably, that's what? Not even basketball. It's just a lifestyle I want to live.
Ball is life.
Because I don't like. It's just a lifestyle I want to live, and like the things I want to do, the things I want to have, and just like my hobbies. Like I like cars and stuff like that. I like to travel.
Yes.
I'm into fashion. So it's like, if you want to live that lifestyle, you gotta put in the work behind it.
This is a lifestyle.
So he said, if you want a lifestyle, you gotta put in the work behind it.
Because a lifestyle is just not. It just doesn't come to you. Like you have to go get it. Like so. But that's the one thing about social media. It seems so easy because you just see people posting up like nice cars and stuff, or posting all the successful moments. But not a lot of people talk about like the downs and like when stuff went left and when stuff was bad. Like not everybody talk about that. So
and that's why
don't let them be misguiding out, bro. Y'all think it's easy out here. It's not.
Y'all gonna catch these L's right along with me. Took another L today.
Took another L today.
She said, can we inspire this comment? Yes, sir. She said we are very good.
Oh, I love you. You are my favorite.
Let's clap it up for Mima.
Why we get this sports up? Like, let's clap it up. Come on.
Yes, Mima. So yeah, she said facts, failure lead to success. And you know what? I take a lot of L's in the background. There's a lot of stuff that I take in the background.
But I'm glad that you're sharing.
I'm not posting everything because some things you do have to like. Some things are private, you know. Yeah. But like, I can't sit up in here and I'll be like a disservice to y'all. I sit here and say that I'm perfect and I do everything this right and da 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 da.
Everything worked the first time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Just in life too, not even just like success,
just in general.
I'm
not gonna lie though, because like me posting, I really started posting my L's right before Rona hit. Okay, right before Rona hit in the lockdown, I really started sharing my L's. And those who don't know, I'm like in the process of buying a car because I've been having car problems since I was pregnant, y'all. It's been a long time coming. So I finally saved enough, got enough to get my own car or whatnot. And I was renting through Turo to do like Uber Eats and stuff. And y'all remember the catastrophe with the guy. He basically said I damaged his car. It was a scratch like this big. And they charged my sister's car because it was the one on file $900
for a little scratch,
like he could have got a buffer, a little joint from AutoZone and buffed it out. And so I just was like, I lost it. Like I snapped because we moved to Atlanta. My family ended up being homeless for 2 months, got in our house, no income. That's a whole testimony in and of itself. Yeah. But we were just getting on our feet. And then it's like, you set us back again. I felt like every time I was taking 2 steps forward, I'm taking 4 steps back. So I went on my live and I just started like venting. I started crying because I was that angry. And literally people came in and they donated. I got like almost $600. And that was a lifesaver because what he did, I wasn't able to work the rest of that week. And I didn't have my business yet, y'all. And lockdown happened like 3 days after that. So if they didn't donate, we wouldn't have had toilet paper. We wouldn't have paper towel, food, nothing. Like they came just in time. So that's the power of being like vulnerable. Because I wasn't even sharing like, oh, let me go cry and get some money. Like I was literally just like, I'm tired. Like I'm just trying to provide for my family, my son. I'm a single mom. I get not a dime from his dad. Nothing. I'm like, I'm just trying to be doing things the right way. Yeah, I'm trying to take the honest route, but OnlyFans is starting to look really nice. Like, it's starting to look really nice. So I'm just like, I needed to vent. And people are like, oh my gosh, what do you need? Like, let me know. So when you share those L's, you never know where your help is going to come from, and you can't get the help that you need if you don't share it. Because people aren't going to know like what you need, you know. So. That was just my little testimony, but
that was a good one.
You can go ahead. The question I was about to ask is, what do you guys consider success for? Like, when do you think that you like made a success out of yourself? Like, if you get like, what do you consider successful?
I think.
Or what do you consider success?
For me, my success is like being able to like take care of y'all and be able to like throw some money to my dad and like provide for my dad and just provide for my family. Yeah. Without being like, damn, this is about to be my last little bit or like stressing about stuff. I feel like that's when I'll be able to succeed. Or like when my brand is up there to the point where like when I'm dead and gone, I know that y'all can like successfully run it. Like the people that's like Ford, whatever his name was, has been dead for God.
The Hiltons too.
Yeah.
You paying for the name, all those Ford,
McCormick Spices, Rolls Royce,
last names.
Walmart. And that's the thing about having a family legacy and why
Those are all last names too.
Yeah,
Black people, people of color, we're behind the curve a little bit.
We were catching up with Black Wall Street, but you know how that went.
Yeah. Listen, that's my soapbox right there. So I'm not even gonna go there.
But I feel like what we need to start doing as a collective is stop thinking in the mindset of small business and start thinking in the mindset of corporation. That's why I kind of like run my page a certain way, because small business is cool. You start off as a small business,
right?
Great.
But you don't want to stay as a small business.
Yeah, I don't want to stay. I want to operate as a corporation, because the corporation, okay, you can buy stocks in that. The other people have opportunities to get wealth off of my brand.
That takes two things. It takes people that have jumped those hurdles to turn back and teach someone. Yeah. And a lot of times people make it to a certain level and they're like, I got mine, you need to get yours. And then it also takes a person that hasn't made it there yet being willing to sit down and learn from someone. Because me being a business coach, it is literally, hey, Sabrina, I was wondering when you going to come. I was like, where's Frosty? Like, she'd be in my comments. But it also takes people being humble enough to say, you know what, I'm going to invest my time. I'm going to humble myself and I'm going to learn from somebody. Because me being a business coach and consultant, it's literally pulling teeth to get people to learn from you, because we have this mindset of like, oh, why you charge me for this information? Why should I learn from you? I can learn it myself. I'm going to figure it out myself. Swallow your pride. I'm trying to help you so you don't waste your time. You don't waste your money. You don't learn the hard way like I did. And if someone's going to teach you, you got to be willing to invest, because you're willing to go to college and get a degree. I did it myself. You're willing to go and get these job certs. You're willing to invest in your wardrobe. You're willing to invest in all these things, but you don't want to invest in the intellectual knowledge to get to that point and to understand the power of like, this is how you run what you say that you want. This is how you grow. And then also it's going to take community effort, because a legacy can't be built by yourself. So like my mom, her business, Mama Martin's Kitchen, I'm literally the engine behind that, pushing it. And I run it a certain way and I let her know, but she's older. So I'm like, you just show up and cook and give us the knowledge, and I'm going to put it in the books. I'm going to put it in, because you're the one with it. But it takes a team effort. The fact that I even live with my family still, stuff like that is like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go out here and get it on my own. And I get it. Some people don't have that luxury and that family support. But if you do, why rush out and create more debts when you can be staying with your family or a roommate, somebody, and save your money invested in your business? So when you move out, you're moving smart. You're buying real estate. You got your business structures in order. You got everything lined up. So now you're not trying to rob Peter to pay Paul and juggle a million things at once. And that's how you end up doing janky business.
I feel like, and that's why I feel like the Hispanic community, like the Indian, Asian thing, their kids stay. Every other minority, I feel like their parents allow them to stay in the house until they get, I guess, stable enough to be able to make that leap on their own.
With their family until they can
it's
buy
like
a house.
Us that be like, no, at 18, you gotta get out. At 18, you just probably graduated high school. You don't know anything about the world. If I knew then what I knew now before just jumping out there, my life probably, I'm blessed with my life now, but some mistakes wouldn't have had. I would be way further ahead.
My parents cried when I told them I would get my own place. They were like, how did we fail you? Because in Caribbean culture, it's like, you don't move out unless you get a job or something that takes you way out the way or out the country, or you get married. And even a lot of times when you get married, people own their land in the Caribbean. So it's like you just build multiple properties on the land. So the parents might be living in the back house and you're like in the front or something. But it's not like, oh, you turn 18, get out. It's like, we're going to stay, we're going to pool. Like, why? Like, why are you rushing out? And I get it. So everyone's family structure is different. But I know some people have toxic family members and stuff. I could get that. If you're in a hostile or abusive environment, of course, like, get out. But, if you can pool with somebody, even if it's not family, like roommates, something, like, just work together and pooling together, like coming together, buying the block together. Like, let's buy this block. Baltimore is the prime example of that. All them bombed out blocks, you can come together, like 10 of your friends can come together and say, we're going to buy this block. You own the block, you open establishments, and you do it the right way. So now not only are you making money, but you're able to employ people. You're able to literally build up,
And don't get scared about the money aspect, because if 5 or 6 people pull together with credit is king. You missed the question?
Oh, what was the question? How do we even get to it?
The original question is, what do you consider success?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Okay. What do you consider success was the original. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh, yes. She already went.
No, we were in the middle of a thought.
So yeah, she was talking about buying a block, and I'm like, well, don't get scared. A lot of people get scared about the money aspect of things, but credit is king and power. So work on getting your credit, your circle's credit together.
After you finish.
Okay, work on getting your circle's credit together, and then you'll be able to do more stuff. You don't even have to use your own capital because a lot of these wealthy people, they don't even use their own money.
You can literally buy everything under your
other people's.
That is leverage. But I was gonna say, if you have a kid, put your kid as an authorized user on your credit card and just like pay like a small bill, like your cable bill or your phone bill with it on time. And then by the time they're 18, they're gonna have a 700 plus credit score. That's what all
use your credit card to pay the bills and then pay the credit card.
It's black people do it too, but it's like they do it the wrong way. They do it to pay off debt. So then you go get a credit card and they say you have credit since you were 3, but your credit score is just gone.
Exactly.
It takes because all credit is paying on time and then like the amount of
and
time
keep your usage under 30%, like all of that, you know. So Monet said a lot of Black people have the crab in the barrel mentality. We do, and honestly, it really stems from our traumatic history and a lot of things, a lot of mindsets were still stuck. Listen, I'm educated, y'all. What you think this is? Okay, what you think about it? But yeah, it's like we're still struggling with a lot of trauma, and we're not facing our trauma. No, you're good. And so it trickles through generation after generation after generation. Like we're just literally mimicking and passing down trauma. Sabrina said, "Do you think it's only the Black community? I feel like we fight each other rather than helping each other."
Definitely do.
Why do y'all think that is?
Everything is.
It's a jealous. Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's like a jealousy thing. Like, oh, well, if she wins, that means I'm not winning. Or you're always looking at what the next person is doing.
They're always looking at it as.
Don't look at what the next person is doing.
Always looking at it as my glasses half empty and not my glasses half.
But you know what? That also stems some history because back in Jim Crow and all that, like it literally was like we can only have one Negro make it. Like, like when you look at the story between what was the joint that Self-Made came out about? Madam C.J. Walker and her competition. Something Pope, I think her last name was. But they literally were competing against each other because it was like only one Negro can make it in this lane because they're not gonna let both of us succeed. So we're gonna have to like claw it out, you know? And so then when you make it, so then when you make it, then it's like, that's the one Negro that made it. Like there's no more room for the rest of us, you know?
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. A lot of this stuff stems from stuff that we had to go through as slaves and just become entrepreneurs. But this is maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't know how some of y'all may feel on this.
I'm nervous. Wait. Her thoughts are not the thoughts of Daily Dale.
Yeah. These are my own. But I would like you to chime in to see.
She said,
I think integration actually set Black people back.
I agree. That is the thought. I was like, my heart was like, boom, boom. I'm gonna have to come back and clear the air like so on that live I did on vacation. Ignore what my sister is.
No, but for real, because I feel like when we had everything kind of segregated or whatever, we had our own business. Black business was thriving. Right. We had.
You got me about ready to shout.
Yes, we were purchasing from each other. It wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta support another Black business. Right. It was like, okay, I know this man sells bread. Let me go buy the bread from Mr. John or whoever. But now when integration started, and we're like, oh, now we can buy from the good old folks now. Yes. And their stuff is better than ours. It's the same stuff. I feel like the reason why
most of the stuff is the same.
There's whole towns to this day. Like I don't know if y'all seen the documentary about Idlewild in Michigan. That was literally the Black like resort town. It was on a waterfront. It was a waterfront town. Mm-hmm. They had lake homes, their own restaurants, clubs, hotels, everything. Black owned from top to bottom. And as soon as integration happened, Black people stopped going there because they're like, well, now I could go to this hotel or that place. And so it literally slowly but surely died. And now it's a ghost town. You could go to Idlewild and buy a home for probably less than $1,000. Like I'm talking a big home. It's just run down. Like a few people still live there, but they probably just want to stay for the history. But it's sad because it's like it was a thriving place because Black people couldn't vacation anywhere else. So they're like, well, we could come here, have our beaches, be safe, don't have to be looking over our shoulder. As soon as integration is like, well, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going here. Like, I'm not going to be there anymore. And it just literally crumbled.
But how long do you think we will go through trauma?
Forever, if we don't get it together as a collective.
It's going to take a lot of collective work, therapy. Get your therapy, okay? I'm for Jesus, but I'm for Jesus and therapy. Like, get your life together. You know, and definitely just facing things that being honest with ourselves and being able to say, you know what, this is what we're facing and this is what we're up against. And as you also said, I feel like moving out before marriage creates, more problems down the road. I agree, for more often than not. I agree. I feel like there's exceptions, but I do feel like if it's not done correctly, if you're just rushing out, living in an expensive place that you're renting, getting a bunch of credit cards, not paying them down, which typically ends up happening a lot of the time, then it goes downhill. So Monet said, I agree too. We didn't need white people. We just needed them to leave us be. Period.
That's so true.
Yeah, so true.
So we
sorry,
went on
Sticky Sugar. I have my son trying to reply.
I know.
Because I can't do it from here.
Mima said Black owned was doing. We were, Mima. We were really getting it.
We were
really getting it. And we weren't, because like you said, with segregation, we're forced to go. Like, who you going to support? You can't go to the white man because he's not going to want you in his establishment.
And these banks don't even want to give us no loans.
They don't want to give you loans. We had literally, so in the Caribbean and Guyana, we call it thorn box, which y'all probably other countries call susu. That literally stems from slavery in the Caribbean. Granted, the slave history in the Caribbean is a lot different than the U.S. It's not as brutal, but still brutal. Any slavery is not good. Mm-hmm. And it stemmed from that because it's we have to band together to save money. We have to band together to do this or that. And it literally built communities. My parents built my childhood home off of box money, throwing box for years. Mm-hmm. A 5,000 square foot house, brand spanking new furniture, new everything. We did not have a used thing in the house. Sent me to private school, all of that. All my life off of box money. It really is a throwing box.
Susu. What the circle?
But more that was the new version.
This is a new version.
Yeah. So back in the day, grandmama and granddad used to go to the box holder's house. The box holder is the ringleader, you could say. They collect everyone's money, disperse it. You get a group of people, they pick which week they want, and everybody agrees to pay amount per hand. So a hand could be $100. You could have 4 hands at $100, so you throw 400. But when your time comes, you get quadruple the amount because you have 4 hands. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but it's a group economic. So it's you could have a 40-week box cycle and person 1 gets their money week 1, but then they still got to pay those other 39 weeks because everybody else didn't get paid yet. Yeah. So it's coming together to collectively say we're going to help each other.
At the end of the 40 weeks, they still leave with a profit?
Who?
Everybody has gotten
it. So every week is a new person.
No, but I'm saying say they get after their week, they get whatever amount of money, 10,000. So, and then after the end of the 40 weeks, they're even if they leave
what's the profit margin?
They still leave with a profit after the 40 weeks.
Yeah, everybody would have gotten what they're supposed to. So you basically calculate how much each hand, what the payout is going to be based on the amount of people in the hand, and everybody on their week gets that payout. And then at the end of that cycle, it just starts over. So whoever was week 1 on the new cycle,
I'm saying so say the person on week 1, say they made after when it was their time, they made 5,000, but then you gotta pay the other 39 weeks with with the amount they have to pay the other 39 weeks exceed what they receive.
It's gonna pretty much be the same because everybody's getting the same amount. They'll just pay out different weeks.
So there was no profit.
I mean, technically it's profit because you're banding together as a group and you're saying, together it comes out to $10,000. So if I'm week 17, I get 10,000. You're week 18, you get the 10,000. It works like that.
Somebody said, how about the stigma associated with poor service rendered by Black-owned businesses?
I'm so glad you asked that because I used to do a live series and I wanted to talk about it and they were being salty we don't want to talk about it. So thank you for your honesty.
That's what I was asking. Will you
actually earn money
paid out? Yeah.
No, because it's even. So it's if let's just say the total payout is $1,000. You have 10 people. Each hand is $100. So each hand is a person. So everybody's getting $1,000. It's just that it's because it's 10 people. It's 10 weeks. So no one's getting more than the other. We're just saying we're going to come together and decide who gets what money first. But everybody's getting, the same amount of money.
No, not like that. I'm saying, will you make a profit at the end? Not who I know everybody gets an equal amount of money, but it's after the 40 weeks, right? And then whatever you make, if you make 10,000, when your week hits, you get that 10,000. Are you just gonna end up paying back out that 10,000 for throughout the rest of the week? Is what I'm trying to say.
Not necessarily, because you're not necessarily calculating what you're paying out based on what hand you're gonna get. It's whatever you can afford off your salary or whatever. So in a sense, that money you're getting is a profit, but it's not like you're putting money in a high interest account and it's just calculating or something,
No, I mean so if you earn like you earn like 10,000, but it's like then you end up
Putting
like, you
more
only
than the
pay
10,000.
like the amount that you like had to pay every week, like it's 100 a week. It's like lower than the amount that you received at the start, and that's how it is for everybody. So like y'all actually like profiting. Like
yeah. So that's basically you're coming out with the profit.
I can't do no math right now. So. I just zoned out like 2 times listening to my son. I'm just like, math is not like.
You have to keep paying out at the end where you be left with more than you spent. It's really up to you, like, because once your hand comes, it's yours to spend how you want, but you decide. So if we all came together, we said, okay, each hand is going to be $100. Our payout is going to be $400 because it's 4 of us sitting here. So he's week 1, I'm week 2, she's week 3, he's week 4. So when he's first, he hasn't paid anything yet, but because we all agree, he's getting his $400. But then the next week, he still has to give his 100, even though he got 400, because now we still got to get our 400.
You should explain like that from the start. It's a profit, because if I get 400, but then I only pay 3 times, I still have 100 in that actual profit.
Right, but that 100 that you choose to give doesn't have to come out of the 400 you got. It's up to you.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. If you're just dealing with like like you're not cutting into your money, you're just dealing with that. Mm-hmm. You get a profit, and you will, because if I get 400, and then I only pay out 3 times, and I'm still left with 100, like just from that alone.
Yeah, so it's still a profit regardless, even if you don't like count it out of your own salary or whatever.
Yeah. She said it's like a cash advance without an APR.
Yeah, exactly.
So somebody said you're thinking like an investor.
Yeah.
Look at him. You gotta shut up. But the stigma about the black.
Oh yeah. So I honestly feel like I'm on the fence about the stigma about black owned, because I feel like you have 2 sides of the fence. I feel like you have the people that are like, black everything, we just got to uplift the community. Like, we can't say anything negative because we already got so much against us. I get it. Like, we don't want, I feel like you have in-house issues and external issues. So poor customer service in black businesses is what I would call an in-house issue. That's like, we have to call a family meeting as black people and be like, let's get it together, because this isn't it. Now, will I go scream that from the mountaintops, like black-owned businesses have the worst customer service? No. Probably not, depending on where I'm at, just because externally it's like, those Negroes, they can't do business. Like, look at them. So, but on the flip side of that, though, I do feel like speaking about it needs to take place. And people saying they had a poor customer service experience is not always hating on a black-owned business, because sometimes it truly is poor customer service. But on the other side of that, still, we have to also look at why there might be poor customer service. Because again, bringing it back to you saying black people, we tend to think small business. Mm-hmm. So like, for instance, I'm a solopreneur. I have my Delle brand. I have my Rondelle Martin coaching business, and I'm still building my mom's business. And then you could say like, I've helped her, I've coached her, even though I'm not like hands in the weeds helping with the business. So there's like 3 businesses I'm literally like creating content, marketing, this, that. So if someone, let's say my mom gets an influx of customers, and there's, heaven forbid this never happens, but an influx of like complaint emails and stuff, and I'm not getting back to them in like 24 hours. Right. So then people could look at that and be like, oh, that's poor customer service. I had a complaint. I need a refund. They didn't get back to me in 3 days. But it's one woman running 3 businesses. So I'm still like, I can only do so much in 1 day. And so I feel like a lot of black businesses, that's our plight, because we either cannot afford to hire, or we're not educated enough to know that we can hire, but it's more affordable. I just learned a couple months ago that I could get a VA for $120 a month. Literally, a virtual assistant.
That's crazy.
Like, exactly. In my business mastermind, they were like, girl, you could have been there. I was like, what? I thought it would have cost me thousands of dollars, but a lot of us are just, we don't know. Like, we don't know where to look. We don't know where to go. Like, so you're running it on your own, but it's like, I could outsource this. I could outsource someone to do that. I could outsource someone to do that. So now I can show up and look more cohesive, professional, because I'm not doing everything myself. But I don't think it's all false. I think it actually is.
Yeah, sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's not. I also personally think that when we buy from small black businesses, we already go in with like a non-trust factor, or like with a, okay, I'm about to support this black business, but I don't know. We already have like kind of a thought that something may go wrong, if that makes sense. So then when something does go wrong, we blow it up to like extra proportion. Like, oh my God, that's why I don't support black business, because you already had in your mind that something was going to probably go wrong. And the business owner probably not doing it on purpose. Like you said, it's just us, like doing everything. But on the flip side of that, what I learned when I was working, like in leasing and teaching and all that stuff, communication is key from jump. So if you're just like, I don't know, like how you send out those emails, I guess.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, you know, I know that you ordered something. I'm a little backed up on orders.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I feel like the customer will be fine because customers want communication at the end of the day. That's it.
And I think there's little ways to get ahead of that. So like with your email system, if you use like MailChimp, ConvertKit, whatever, you can typically schedule a workflow. So it's like when someone clicks this, orders that, does this, they get a message where it's like, oh, I received your inquiry. I'll respond back within 24 to 72 hours. Like, so that way they know like, okay, they'll get back to me. So you give yourself that buffer. So you can be like, okay, now tomorrow I'll go back and actually look at these people, but that they're not like, okay, I placed an order. Like what's going on?
4 days ago, and I haven't heard nothing back. And she talks about this in her coaching.
Come on, plus. It was a transition for me.
She does talk about this. So that's one of the things I really learned from her, like scheduling these email flows and stuff. And it's like so many different layers to it. So if y'all haven't taken it, I'm not even just trying to do the shameless, but I'm just living in the truth of like actually being
and you heard Monet said it too.
Yeah, so like I learned a lot with that.
Thank you. That's how we feeling myself.
Yes,
I know a little thing or two. So Sabrina said, I mainly support Black-owned businesses, makeup, clothing, skincare. They cater to our melanated skin, not to take away from other businesses, but these folks. So no, that's not to take away. That's facts. Especially because I feel like darker skinned people too, a lot of times, or just like those in between hues. Because like my best friend Marissa, she's lighter skinned, but her skin tone is like it still doesn't work with non-Black owned companies. Because like the foundation shade will either be too ghostly
they don't understand
or too dark, right? You know, so she ends up having to buy like 2, sometimes 3 shades, mixing them together to get the perfect thing. So she just buys a lot of Black owned as well, because she's like they understand my hue better. So, and the skin products as well, I agree. So
yeah, because melanin, we have like yellow tone undertones, we have red undertones, some of us have really orangey undertones. So even the thing with like these companies with shampoos and conditioners coming out with stuff with trying to cater to our hair type,
it still be
way off. And then they always want to like portray these looser curl patterns. Hair people, I'm like, child, I have 4C hair. Like, it's not this ain't gonna do nothing for me. Okay, it's not gonna do nothing for me. I don't really understand this question.
Which one?
It's not a question. It's like a statement.
It's a statement.
Yeah,
no, she said, what about
all the Black businesses, professionals to help for the group's best practice, etc. Apply Black.
Are you talking like business masterminds? Or are you talking like mentorships? What exactly do you mean? Just so we can make sure we're being clear.
Can you clarify that? Because I don't really understand.
Sabrina said, "Girls speak on that undertone." Because you also have a really pronounced or like obvious undertone.
That's how we be having the mixed foundations together to try to get that perfect shade.
Mented is really good. I do like Mented. I haven't used Beauty Bakery yet, but I've heard about it.
You gotta try this Dior. That's what I want. And it's not even expensive.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Shameless plug.
So yeah, y'all have any more questions? Y'all can put them in the comments.
About to help the small business do better.
What's this saying about that?
Definitely. Like, definitely gotta hire those professionals. And y'all, you can go like Instagram now that they've changed to more of like a search engine like Google. You can legitimately put in what you're looking for, and it will come up on the page. So if you want like a virtual assistant, which is generally like a virtual assistant would be like an admin assistant, but they work remotely. So if you want someone to kind of be a catch-all, just type in virtual assistant and look at all the pages, ask them their rates if they don't have it listed. This man, he in the background.
Like, that's what we looking at, y'all. He is like dancing.
If you want a social media manager, so for me, at first I was gonna hire a VA first. But I think I'm going to start with the social media manager because typically, and typically the administrative stuff I can handle on the go. I'm good with that. But it's like managing all 3 social media pages. I'm like, and my YouTube. I'm like, I could get someone to do that and then get a VA. And you can do that too. Those are affordable as well because you could pay them like 12 to 15 hours a month to start. Because if you're a small business, you're probably not going to need more than that. And you can pay them like $10 to $12 an hour because typically they have multiple clients, so they're not looking for you to give them their whole year salary. They're okay with like, 120.
Trust them with your social media though.
Well, you look at a portfolio, look at their analytics, look at who they've worked with before, and you can give them like a trial run. So let's say there's someone who is just starting out. You can be like, okay, let's do like a 2-week, just like probationary period. I'm over here doing a whole masterclass. Well, like a 2-week probationary period. I'd be like, I want you to work on this, this, and this, and then we'll just like revisit. And you can give them like a portion of the payment instead of all of it. Like I'm gonna give you a discounted rate.
No, she's not even saying that.
I'm saying it happened.
like your information, like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you just
can't you give them like a one-time password or something?
Well, you can give them a separate password. So you can on most systems
like,
you can have
give them
different
a password, and as soon as you give them the password, you change.
But then they won't be able to do no work.
And to be honest,
they'll have
that's
to stay in.
And to be honest, that's why you have contracts. And this is why you set up your business structure. You get copyright. So if they try anything, that's a lawsuit coming for your behind.
Yeah.
Because
So
if you leak out my information,
I'll be like, oh, here's my password. Schedule these posts.
Yeah, no, give them a different login. Some systems, the fancy ones, you can probably even like schedule when they can access the system or not.
It's for 20.
I don't think we have a reservation.
Yeah, Mom said we can't do a reservation.
Mm-mm. But it's not far from here. It's about 15
you
minutes.
You about to get dressed?
No, Miss, I was checking time.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
No, I thought you were bathing him. Mom said you were bathing him. Sorry, y'all. We're trying to get this together.
We have dinner later on today for Rochelle's birthday. So
is he asleep?
He's pretty quiet. I appreciate. Oh, today's Rochelle's birthday, Sabrina. I appreciate y'all doing this so much. I feel like there's such a false narrative about Black people and lack of unity as well as women. Yeah, don't get me on the whole women empowerment movement. To be honest, a lot of these women that be the quick to be talking about sisterhood, this, sisterhood, that, they be the biggest snakes. They be capping. The cap is real. And for me, you don't hear me start speaking in tongues like,
like, please.
But I'm just like, I probably know like one or two people who say that and actually back it up and mean it wholeheartedly. But most people, they be saying it because it sounds good. Oh yeah, my sisterhood,
positive energy. I'm all about positive energy, and I don't have time for negativity, and I want my Black sisters to win. Meanwhile, they're
stepping on your neck, snatching your edges to get to the top. And it's just like, just don't cap for me. Like, that's why I don't speak on stuff like that. Because to be honest,
sleep and got showered.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to wake him up.
He's
showered already.
He's showered and now he's asleep.
Oh, good.
Our grandma said he was about to sleep, so she just
showered. Oh, good, perfect.
We gotta have to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're
gonna wrap it up soon.
But what was I even saying?
Women empowerment.
Oh right, yeah. So they just I'm one of those people that I like my relationships to happen organically. So I'm not gonna force anything. Like if I feel like, because there's women like that too. I had this woman on my coaching page. She tried to really like bogart me into sisterhood. Did you hear that story?
Yeah,
she was like, we gotta work together.
I was like, oh, somebody's messing with my sister. Like,
because I had to do a PSA, and I'm not even the type to be like, listen here, but I went live and I was like, look, y'all got the right one today because I'm not that Christian that's gonna turn the other cheek. I might throw a hand first. Maybe not hands, but I might throw a hand. Like, I don't know. If you catch me on the right side, if you catch me on the wrong day, it might go left.
God is not doing me. So you might get
spoken by every person fighting.
Like, God is not done with me. Don't play with me.
I'm so weak, but it's the truth. And I'm just like, how you gonna bogart me into sisterhood? Like, we gotta work together. We're sisters in business. We're sisters in Christ. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Like, don't even try to go there with me because you really were reaching with that one. Like, you're not about to manipulate me with the Holy Spirit.
Luckily, I've had some good experiences so far on social media. Like a couple of the chefs on here, like the women. Like, just because I have a certain number doesn't mean I know everything. So sometimes I'm asking questions in their like DMs and stuff. People like Chef Candace, T Honcho. And I think the other chick's name is Wada's Kitchen. But like making like my labels and like finding information on companies, how to like
I turned down. Look what she said.
Write PR messages. They've helped me a lot with that.
The bottom one.
So I appreciate y'all. If y'all on this live, I had to shout y'all out.
I had it out with my best friend about women's circles. Sometimes it doesn't feel genuine. That's why I shy away from them. Period. She said, I love you, Delle. You be knowing, period. We bonded from day one, sis, because I'm just not here with it. Like the full sisterhood. Hey, Desiree, it's my sister's birthday today, not mine. My older sister. So she's upstairs getting dressed. I got to do her hair and makeup in a little bit. But
forget how to go to
wow. I'm stuck. I don't know what to say. What? He said I'll be forgetting Auntie Rochelle's older than you. And I'm just like, I thought I was going to say something with my mouth open and everything. I'm like, I don't know if it's an insult or...
I just be feeling, because like you're taller. That's really
good. Yeah, and my personality is a little bit more like, I don't know.
It's on the bed.
This thing is overheated. She
Oh,
said
no.
that's why I only have one
I'll
female
just show
friend.
you like.
I know. One of my clients said the same thing. She was like, I don't have a lot of female friends for that same reason because they be doing too
Yeah, I
much.
don't have a lot of
I
female
have
friends.
3 female friends, 2 that I'm really close with. We've been friends for almost 19 years from high school.
Marissa?
Yeah, I literally was talking to her like 3 days ago on the phone. But they've been rocking with me since high school, and they know me. They know how it is. I have like I would say I have some good friends that I met through content creation, and then like Sabrina, we used to work together. You know, so I have a few, but for the most part, I'm really not out here thirsting for sisterhood. Like some women be straight dehydrated for it. And I'm like,
girl, you gotta be my friend. And then the thing that's enough goes back to the pet peeve thing before we wrap it up. Like if I'm your friend, I feel like I don't have to talk to you every single day. Like that mess is so draining. And then like, cause I had certain situations where, oh, you don't come out with me, or like you don't call me every day, so that means you ain't a true friend. No, girl, I just be needing my time sometimes, and I feel like give me something to miss, so that when we talk again, we have something to talk about.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? For me, or for, I don't know for y'all, but for me, I feel like that's personally like. I feel like that's a female thing, yo. Because like when a winter hit and like I don't be talking to a few of my friends, and then I hit them up once like we don't talk since like November, December. Once March hit though, yo, you trying to go hoop? And then we just go hoop. And
I feel like with men it is a little bit more chill.
And like for guys, it's so genuine and easy to make friends. Like you at the basketball court, like y'all at the basketball court, y'all both chilling, and then y'all waiting for the next game. Oh my gosh, that Curry was crazy. Oh my gosh, oh you hoop too, bro.
That's so true.
Let's team up.
It's so funny because my junior year of high school, we had like 5 new students come to my class. So I went to private school, so you notice all the new people. And so one of the new students was a guy. First day of school, like literally between morning to like lunch, he walked in. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, that's a new face." By lunch, this man's dapping up the basketball player. They making plans for the weekend. They like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Like you would think he went to school with us all these years. The women that came, 2 of them got flocked to because they were like the hot girls everybody wanted. The other 2 were basically like ignored. And so I feel like with women, it's tears. It's like if you
if you don't look good,
like if you don't meet the beauty standards, if you don't have
it's not if you don't look good. If you don't meet the beauty standards of those people,
right?
You might as well just talk.
Yeah, they ignore you.
It's harder to make beauty standards.
Yes, okay.
It's harder to make friends. Like it takes longer than a year to make friends. But those are like when they make friends, like they're real friends. They're not just around you because you look. Like, y'all have the same interests.
Yeah, so I noticed that, and me and my best friends were like, didn't the homie just come here this morning? Like he already got
not just come here this morning.
He still got the new student dust on him. And he
still got that new student smell. That fresh meat smell.
When I came first day of school.
Now you smell foreign. I'm done.
When I came to school, first day of school, I was just talking about my schedule to I was looking at my schedule saying, oh, my schedule is like, I don't even know when these classes is. And then this guy sitting in front of me was like, yo, let me see your schedule. Like, oh, we got like 5 of the same classes because we had like the first 5 all the same class, and the last 2 we had different classes. And we were just chilling, and from that day we were just friends.
See, it's so much
easier for guys.
Oh, Gabriel. Yeah.
It's super easy.
Even in 8th grade, first day when the rod came, we just the teacher had me sitting in the back of the class with the rod. I was in school the next day.
With women, it'll be like, maybe I should talk to her. I don't know.
No, it's like you could just be sitting regular, and they be like, I don't want to talk to her because she looks like she thinks she all that.
Oh, true. Yeah, that is gonna happen a lot too.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of that kind of shade.
I mean, we joke about it, but we don't say we be like, yo, bro, think he about cool as hell. We joke about it, but we not like.
It's not like negative. It's not like
we do that like even like say if I like. You come to school like a tough fit on, you're like, bro, you think you cool as hell? You play around with it, but it's not.
Nah, it'll be serious for her though. She really thinks she all that. But Sabrina said, nor should you have to walk on eggshells when you're trying to keep it real. When ish needs to be said, say it real. Don't sugarcoat. I want to hear it. Period. I keep it real. I try. Maybe I'll throw a little sugar on it, depending on the audience. But but I'm like, nah, I said what I said.
Women very competitive and sneaky.
Very.
Some I can't label all women because all women are not like that.
Yeah,
but,
all women are.
A lot of them
there's
are.
a lot of them like that.
I
It's
feel
that
like,
where we go. It's just less common.
and you know what? My thing is too with people that are always like sisterhood. I feel like what's understood doesn't always have to be explained. It's like people that are like, I'm real. I'm one of the realest people out here. Why do you have to keep saying it? Like it will show for itself, right? Like if you're real, it will show for itself. The fact that you got to keep screaming it from a rooftop, it's like,
You can tell. Throwing up
Not the gay side.
You could tell.
I'm
how
no way
people-
affiliated with any gangs. Like we just throwing up. I really not.
You feel
Not in Hanover.
that.
Jesus gang.
You affiliated from
I'm a JJ soldier.
No,
No, I'm not. No, I'm really not.
I'm done.
Speak that on my life.
Right. Listen, we trying to get sponsorships.
Right? Speak that on my life.
We're gonna have to clear the air. Look, I'm gonna be here next week. Like, so let me just talk
I'm
about.
Team Jesus Christ.
But what were you saying?
What was I gonna say?
I don't even know. What'd you say?
What were we
I
talking
wasn't
about?
gonna
I'm
say-
so shot right now. Like,
I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot what you said.
what were we talking about? 'Cause we
I have
trying to
no
count.
We
clue.
were talking about.
All right, guys, you feel me?
Rondelle,
We
sit
had a
your
nice
behind
live.
down.
Everybody, YouTube, make sure to go.
You have been the distractor and the instigator of this live.
We really have been.
Oh,
That's
this
what
is the
I'm
Delle
about to say. I'm about
right
to say.
now. We
I'm
on the
about to say
road.
That part though, do describe it.
He said, "Do
Yeah,
that." but
monetize.
I was gonna say that you would know how people view you or how people like what people think you of the way they act around you and like the stuff they tell you. Like,
True.
you would know like if someone really rock with you, someone really trusts you. Like you would know that. Like it doesn't have like you'll just know by the way they act around you.
Yeah, you won't have to keep like saying it or like
Because you
forcing
can
it.
feel energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can tell from what they don't say.
It's the
Like when they be like
unspoken
when they
words.
stop themselves from saying
Mhm.
something.
Or with just their
Those
their
jokes.
actions.
A lot of
Oh,
truth
my-
comes out in jokes. If people throw that LOL there, or they're always putting you as the butt of the joke, that's
They
a
don't
fake
like
friend
it.
right there. They don't like you.
Oh, speak
If they're like, haha, just kidding. No, you weren't. You
No,
like
you
that.
really
Say it with your
were.
chest.
Say it
Like,
with your
don't
chest.
get like, let's go. Just say what you gotta say.
Be like, oh, you're dressed raggedy as hell. Oh, I was just kidding.
I'm not laughing. I'm not trying to be the butt of the joke
Exactly.
every time I see you. Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
let's switch it up. Like,
Okay.
why
Not
you
let's
gotta
switch it
laugh
up.
out?
Let's put your feet to the fire for a change.
Let's
Exactly.
switch it
How
up.
would you like that?
Yeah, I don't have no more questions on mine.
Yeah, I don't have any more. Any more closing questions? Because I gotta go beat my face. Do my
Yeah, we
sister's
gotta get
hair.
ready to go
Take
eat.
these pictures. I might change
Oh,
my
these
hairstyle.
fire
though.
pictures. I can't wait to jump.
They
Are y'all
supposed
feeling
to
the
take
hairstyle?
pictures, but they're not
Should I
tagging
change
their
my
photographer. It's
one
not
you
putting
trying
their photographer.
Nah, girl, not with this heat. That drop.
Why y'all
I'll have
not
an
putting their
afro up top.
photographer? Like,
What photographer?
I be taking a
Boy,
photo.
guys, they were complaining.
I'm
First
sending
of
a DM,
all,
though.
first of all, we
when I get off
we
here,
tried
I
to
want
get
some of that
content
syrup.
for the last 2 days. All these Bama's did was come and complain. Oh, y'all taking too long. Why don't you wait? Yesterday he talking about wait for us. We're gonna be 5 minutes.
Y'all
An
took an
hour
hour.
plus later, a whole photo shoot
When?
later.
Bro.
Yesterday he
When?
ran out
We went
talking
to the
about wait.
botanical
We gonna be
garden.
5 minutes.
He's like, just
We
wait for us.
missed
It's
the
only
whole
literally
photo
gonna be 5 minutes. We had like over 100 pictures we took
Okay,
in the hour that
a lot of
y'all.
action went down.
No, we
done
was
got
gonna
bit.
be ready in 5 minutes, but since y'all left, Dad went upstairs and told Grandma to take her time. Cause we was like, she was already.
It was a silence.
That's no, because Grandma was already like basically ready, but he was like, "There's no point in rushing now because they already left."
Because you were like, oh, we coming.
It's
We were
good
like,
y'all came
"Dang."
later anyway.
Yeah, because
the
y'all
sun
be
was
distracting
shining.
and like I be trying to be at my mood. They be
We
like,
had to-
oh, another picture. Oh my god, like what do you do?
Yes.
I can't get into
I
my
don't mind
model
taking
mode.
pictures though.
Lies.
What
Because
do
y'all
you
be
mean?
the
Are
man
you taking
complaining.
pictures today? Because you're fit.
Oh
You
yeah, he
gotta
gonna be
take
in the
some.
frame today. Trust me,
You gotta
he
take
gonna
some
be in the
fire
frame.
Well, I don't know. I might.
He'd be like, oh, my fit is cool. Then when it's time to pick picture, no, my fit got bummy.
Whatever. You
I'm
gonna be in the
photogenic, yo.
You gonna? I'm gonna
What are
be
you
in the
talking
photo.
about? You took mad model photos. And you taking
You
some great
did,
photos.
like in the middle of the street and whatnot.
Right.
In Jersey,
Yeah, in
we got the
Jersey.
jacket on. Because I scrolled and I was like, wow, okay, nephew, like I see you.
Thank you, Mima,
You know?
for supporting. She said she's gonna
Make
support
sure you
on
post the
YouTube.
pics. Oh, thanks so much, Mima. Oh, Sabrina, pics are flooding your timelines. Like I got 100 and something photos between the 2 days, almost probably 200. It's so much to the point where y'all gonna be seeing these photos for the next 3 years. I'm gonna be like reminiscing about summer 2021. It's like 2027. I'm like,
I have pictures.
hers look very like ethereal and like majestic. The butterfly joint,
Oh my god, you did.
Did
go
you
with
post
that
it
one.
already?
No, I haven't posted it.
y'all gonna be fangirling hard.
Y'all like look at me smiling. This
You're like reminiscing. You're like, yeah, I did look at.
I look good. I was looking fine.
It was so nice yesterday, y'all. Like, I love, if you've never been to Savannah, Hilton Head is nice too, but I can't go over with this rental car to the next state or whatever. But it's just really pretty, like the Spanish moss trees, the way the oak trees line the streets, the architecture.
the horse and carriage.
Yeah,
Y'all saw
the
my
cobblestone
story.
streets.
Yeah, it's just the My story?
Yeah, it should still be up.
Yeah, y'all go check my story. Y'all can see like the trees, the botanical garden,
the atmosphere is very like it's like tropical because then you still got the palm trees. Like I would legit buy a house here. If really nice. Atlanta's like the hustle bustle. This is like chill, like low key chill, that kind of thing. Yay! Thanks for subscribing, Sabrina. Sabrina, I thought you were always subscribed, unless you subscribe from another channel because I have like 5 YouTube channels. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. I appreciate it.
YouTube channels?
Yeah, but most of them aren't active because every time you have a Gmail account, you can open a.
She said you're welcome and enjoy dinner.
Thank
you.
Said,
thank you for the info, Delle. Especially happy I got on this live.
I'm glad that you did too.
Yeah,
I'm
me
glad
too.
to meet y'all.
And hopefully I'll have some food content. Like we've been like.
Our itineraries are packed.
I haven't really been able to.
I'm so blown though.
Tomorrow. I'm telling y'all the vlog tomorrow, the content from tomorrow is gonna be crazy.
Wait, what are we doing tomorrow?
Laser tag.
Laser tag. And then we're doing the museum.
Yeah. Well, we're doing the museum first.
Yeah, museum first.
Wait, so
take y'all.
We all gotta be ready early in the morning then.
I'm waking up.
Tell y'all grandma's.
The museum closes at 5:15, so as long as we're in there before 4. Because it's that small museum we passed.
No,
we waking up at 5 in the morning.
No, of course. No, we're leaving by 10 at the latest, so we can really be out by 11:30.
We waking up at 5 in the morning. We getting ready for 5 in the morning.
Okay, 5 in the morning. So we'll be up at 8. We'll be out
by 11. We don't go to bed till like.
But we gotta exaggerate it. So when you're like, okay, I'm gonna be out by 10, we're really gonna get out of here by 11:30, 12. So we'll be on time. We'll be on time, even though we'll be late. Like
we'll really just be waiting on you and Mom.
Really though. The shade.
I love you.
But you know what? I got. It's cause I be up late working, and then I gotta get Christian ready too.
And then she wakes up in the morning and she sends like these funnel emails and stuff like that.
Oh, she subscribed to your channel, Edie.
Oh, thank you. And she sends out these emails, so I do gotta give her that because I be right on her balcony.
You really do.
So let me not throw no shade.
But and then I gotta get Christian ready.
And there's no content from her tomorrow. You already know she got left in the crib.
Huh? Who got left in the crib?
You.
Why would I get left in the crib?
I'm trying to throw shade.
Oh yeah, she gonna be like drive up and she's like, you can't go anywhere.
But I am mad because we were gonna book like this mobile pub thing where you could you ride on like a little trolley. No, it's a pub. It's like a mobile pub. So you're on a trolley, but you can drink on the trolley, and then you get off at like different pubs and bars and stuff. So she got her ticket because it showed that there were tickets available.
Yeah.
And I had 2 browsers up, and we're trying to book at the same time. I literally put in my credit card info, went to book, and it was like sold out. So she's still trying to reach them to get her refund, and we're just gonna do a bar. Oh, they did.
No, they're not gonna.
How much did you pay for it?
It was
like $33.
That's not bad, but you still want your.
The other the other one was like double the price, but and they were more strict because they were like, no this, no that.
Yeah, no laughing, no no breathing.
So we're gonna be on the thing like,
what is it? What was it?
Like it was like say this is like the.
You know the trolley,
table?
like you remember when we was driving, like the train tracks. He was like, "Oh, the trains come through there." It's like a trolley.
No, it's like a bicycle.
Oh,
table,
the bicycle.
and you can.
Well, they call it a trolley, but yeah. It looks like it's like those people bicycling, and then
you're sitting down and you can't.
So the back of it looks like this, and you're sitting drinking while the person's like driving y'all.
Oh, so you can't laugh, breathe.
Well,
no,
I was
my guy.
He was like,
he
was genuinely concerned.
Daily Delle is her man.
He has a 30-second ride.
It's like feet inside. You can't be over obnoxious.
Right.
You can't be.
You have to pedal. You have to pedal. The one that we were booking, you didn't have to pedal. You could choose not to. But this one, they're like, you have to pedal. You can't do this. We're like, dang, like, can I drink and have a good time?
We already got over 5,000 steps yesterday, so I don't need to do too much exercise.
Let me check my sweat coin.
So we just are gonna do our own bar crawl on foot because honestly, downtown Savannah, everything's like literally a hop, skip, and a jump. Everything's like right next door.
Oh, one of my followers suggested another ice cream spot for us to try to visit.
Yeah, definitely.
I already got 2,000 steps today, basically.
Impressed.
Okay, I see. Daily Delle's your main one. Yeah, that's my main one. That's
my only YouTube. I had 9,300 steps.
Okay.
I'm getting my steps out. You really about to be
I'm about to be monetized, and y'all, when I get monetized, I have 2 very. I know we're gonna give it a sports class, but I have 2 very special announcements when I get monetized, y'all. It's probably gonna end up being 3, so I'm really excited. The faster I get monetized, the faster these announcements can be made, and they're gonna benefit y'all more so than me. Trust. They're gonna benefit y'all more so than me.
And a little plug, my cookbook is almost done, y'all.
Yes.
And some seasonings are gonna be released soon. I'm trying to do it before my birthday. My birthday is September 16th, so that's about like 2
The
months.
big 3-0.
From now, I'll be 30, y'all. Oh my god.
My
The big
birthday is
3-0.
August 31st. I will be 17. If y'all want to slide in my DMs, Ronald Goodman _
Who, do not slide in his
A word.
DMs.
That's what I'm looking. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I will join.
No.
She over here like, do
I will join
that.
the live if
looking
you
at
guys want me to, so you guys can get my Instagram page.
I'm down.
I'm 15, preferably like 18 plus.
Don't get me in trouble for your parents to be like,
Yeah, I'm looking at him like, what are you
Like,
I'm like, and we're gonna wrap it up. So we'll see you next
We'll
week.
see you.
I'm joking, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
This
This
is
is why
so
y'all, they
bad.
ain't gonna be on the next mukbang because they don't know how to act. Well, skip it the back. I know over here wilding, like jumping off the deep end over here.
He said I prefer 18 plus.
I'm done.
That's
All
what I'm looking at him
right.
like, what?
We're gonna wrap this up
Yeah.
because clearly
We
they haven't
started
even
drinking.
eaten dessert yet. He gonna be wilding, but
Somebody said he's funny. He's a mess.
but
Don't encourage him.
okay, this is what we deal with on a daily basis. I can't.
Are we done?
But anywho, I think we're pretty much done. I don't think there's any more questions. So thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for all the subscriptions. I'll see y'all on the money side where the money resides.
Where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides. Hey.
That's gonna be me. Y'all don't know that meme? That guy that hopped
Where
out
the
the
money
trunk?
resides.
What?
Oh wow.
Well, I'm gonna play it for you off here because I'm gonna get, demonetized. Because I won't be, but the money resides. They'll be like, you thought,
That's
but
like,
you're not.
Don't show that y'all about to get bumped.
You said
Ooh.
No, she's saying she subscribed to her channel because I had it in the description box.
All right,
Anywho, y'all. So we gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go beat my face. She gonna go change. We're gonna get it together. So stay tuned to our Instagrams because you're gonna see a lot of footage. Love y'all. All
Bye.
right,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
All right, I want to save that one. Should I save it?
Yeah. Oh, why is it?
And then
Why is it? Because not for me.
share to IG.
Oh, I'm gonna download
Yeah,
mine.
share to IG.